Welcome to Lex Cunningham's Pure Garbage Podcast. Today's guests are Kealzy Kaboom, Terrance Bagger, and Randy Jamison, Raw Dog.
We were talking haunted houses, and I have Kealzy Kaboom.
Kaboom.
I have Terrance T. Bagger.
Yes, sir.
And, of course, my main man with the plan, Randy Jamison, Raw Dog.
Yo.
All right, Kealzy Kaboom. You have a story about living in a haunted house that makes the hair on your neck stand up.
It makes the hair on my anus braided. Yeah. Yeah, no, the house, yeah, it scares the bloody hell out of me. I mean, just thinking about some of the stuff that I experienced, saw, and witnessed in there as a kid. It makes the hair on my anus braided. It just, I don't know, blows my mind.
Seen, saw, and witnessed.
Hey,
Did you watch someone get murdered?
No, dude.
Stop crying, bro.
I was probably about maybe 9-10 years old. It all started off with my imaginary friend.
Now
Sam.
that
I had an imaginary
fan.
fan.
Yeah, you never told me this part.
Oh yeah. So me and Sam, we would, like, when it was bedtime, he would run
Is that
up
why you
and
look
down
over your shoulder all the time?
Was his name Casper? Sam, I am. He would run up and down the halls, and I'd get in a lot of crap. My mom, get to bed. I'm like, it's not me, Mom. It's Sam. She's like, stop blaming your imaginary friend. I'd be like, but mom, it is. And she's like, I don't give a crap. Get your ass to bed. So I'd slam my door. I'd be all angry, and I'd go to bed, and
It's a part of growing up.
So you have your grown-up friend whose name is Sam.
Yeah, we used to get in a lot of crap.
So, when did Sam leave you?
I don't really remember.
Did you guys get in a fight and he just slammed the door and left?
I feel like who grew Sam. I just the haunted house thing was. I mean, I remember there was this particular time we were in the kitchen. There's a kitchen, and it had sink, and it had a door from the kitchen into the backyard, and also there was a door that led downstairs to the basement. That basement door had an eyelet and a hook that would keep that door shut because the house was older, and if that wasn't latched, the door would swing open and it would creak. And you'd hear it in the middle of the night if it wasn't
Can
latched.
you do that one more time? Did you get?
Nah, once is enough. So,
Thank you.
right? So my dad bolted it and put a deadlock on it and everything else like that. And you'd still sometimes, after it was locked, and you'd hear this door creak open. Right? And you hear the lights go on, and you hear the cupboard doors in the kitchen. They would open. Right? And you'd hear the water running, and sometimes you would hear singing, and I'd be like, what? Yeah.
Whoa.
Singing.
You never
dude.
said this part.
Oh, yeah. No.
I never heard the imaginary friend.
No.
Now there's a choir.
Yeah. So I'd be
He
like,
brought his friends over there.
I'd hear my parents talking in my room. And I'd be like, Sam, what's going on? And Sam would say something to me, I don't remember what, and I was thinking, okay, maybe it's my sister downstairs playing in the sink. So I would sneak out of my room, walk down the hall, 4 or 5 steps, open up my sister's door, and she'd be sound asleep. And then I'd look down the hall, and my dad would be standing in the door. Dad, who's in the kitchen? I don't know. My mom would be, Robert, go check it out. And you go down there, lights would be on, water would be running. Nobody. Door in the basement would be wide open. She's like, did you lock that door? Yeah, Debbie, I locked the door. This would happen at least 2 or 3 times a month.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sammy was making green eggs.
Well, I mean, like, that's just one of the things I remember. The other one is, like, in the front, and there was around Christmas time, my mom had wrapped all the Christmas presents and put them underneath the tree. I would sit at the top of the stairs that looked down into the front foyer, and off of the front foyer to the right there was the living room, which had like an archway, and you could see in the Christmas tree was there. Anyways, so my parents wrapped all the Christmas presents.
Yeah.
In the morning time, we got up, me and my sister, we went downstairs. They're all unwrapped. And I looked at her. I'm like,
Now,
did you do this?
Did you have a mouse in the house?
No, they were like all unwrapped. They weren't like chewed. They were unwrapped. Like somebody had like literally torn them all apart.
Like, you know what I mean? All right, so here you are.
So my mom would be like,
Let's take a moment here, and not for any sponsors because we don't have any yet. But let's take a moment here to recap. So you've been in this house.
yeah.
You've had the faucet turned on, the cellar door wide open.
Yep.
You've had singing, mysterious voices coming from somewhere.
yeah.
And you guys still haven't moved. And then Christmas comes, and all the presents have been wrapped, placed under the tree because there is a Santa.
Yeah.
And then prior to you guys coming downstairs, someone has opened them all up.
Open, like ripped open, like someone had just gone haywire and like unraveled.
And no one heard the intruder.
No one heard nothing.
That'd be sweet.
So you guys come down, boom, 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 boom,
All
boom,
excited, it's
downstairs.
Christmas Day, and
Who freaks out first?
my mom. She's like, "What the?" And
What
she's
the
going off.
horsefly?
Yeah, what's going on here? Like a firecracker. She's like, all right. And I try and blame my sister. She says, well, maybe
That's natural.
I try to blame my sister. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It had to be her. Right? And you know, it didn't go over too well because it was.
So,
I tried to explain it and it just didn't go over.
who got the inclination to call the Ghostbusters?
What?
You know what I'm
I
saying?
didn't know there was a. I didn't know there
No,
was.
we just
Yeah.
eventually what
Did you
happened.
call an exorcism? An exercise? An
It came
exorcism?
No, it was
The cross is turned upside
It was
down,
pretty
and,
much, I think-
and Sam freaking leaves the house. That's why
Sorry,
Sam
it would
left.
it would be sleepover night
Sam's
every
on your
night.
lap right now.
I think the last straw that made my my dad finally decide to get rid of the house and vacate it was
The water bill. Couldn't afford that.
it had to be the morning he left for work and all the food in the fridge was on the floor in the middle of the kitchen. And me and my sister were sound asleep.
I think you had somebody living in the walls.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, but I mean, like he remembers coming down and he's like, there was eggs, there was butter, there was milk, there was leftovers from last night. It was all in the middle.
Okay,
of the
but
kitchen.
where was the beer?
Nice.
It was drank. I don't know. I don't. Like I said, but I mean,
Sam's
it was
choir gang.
It was that house. I mean, like I said, I've driven by that same spot, same street, and it's just. I remember.
Do you still hear the choir?
I don't remember, but I don't remember the choir, but I do remember like the singing, the voice, the words that the lady was singing. I don't remember those exact details.
Thank you for listening to the Pure Garbage Podcast. To find us, subscribe on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Podbean, or Stitcher.